Hello and welcome to i-nastava. Today's English class for the first grade is called Looking Back. My name is Stephanie Kate Lukač and I'll be your teacher for the day. Today you're going to evaluate teen job opportunities. Also, you're going to analyze job interview questions and answers. You'll need your notebooks, a pen or a pencil, something to write with, a device with internet connection. Feel free to pause the video anytime you need. Does the phrase work experience cause stress or concern? Are you worried about how you'll get necessary work experience before deciding on a career? Open the link to read through a useful article regarding teenage work experience while going through the close task. We're killing two birds with one stone here, since you'll find some practical information while advancing your English. Choose which answer you feel is correct, A, B, C, or D. You'll be able to check over your work in a bit, but for now, pause the video to give it a shot. How do you think you did? By clicking on this link, you'll be able to see which of your answers are correct and which words or phrases need some work. Don't forget to send your results to your teacher. Although you might feel there's no way of getting work experience while earning money, take a look at the list of possible job options. If you're the artistic type, you might have talent for creating beautiful items such as jewelry, knickknacks, decorative boxes, or whatever comes to mind. You could have a talent for some difficult subjects such as math, physics, any of the science subjects. I know that wasn't my strong suit in high school. In any case or subject, you could offer to tutor other students. On the other hand, if you're the athletic type, you may offer personal training classes. If you're not afraid of getting your hands dirty or using elbow grease, cleaning or landscaping might be your job of choice. Are you great with children or pets? You could try babysitting or dog walking. The list goes on. Could you find yourself doing any of these? From the list on the previous slide, I'd like you to choose two of the examples. One of the jobs that you would like to do and one that you wouldn't. Take notes as to the job description, the necessary characteristics, your reasons why you would or why you wouldn't do this job, and the overall impressions. Make a short recording of about 2 to 3 minutes and send it to your teacher. Think about what you're going to write down on the application form or your resume beforehand. Here are some tips to read through in the first link. Sort the characteristic traits into the appropriate group or synonyms with the second link. You can pause the video in order to go through the tasks. Here are some additional tips to help you when filling out job applications. Go through them carefully. You'll need to pause the video in order to do this. You might even want to screenshot this slide in order to make your upcoming task easier for you. Now, here's your chance to get a little creative. Make a digital poster using any online tool you'll feel comfortable with. The links here will take you to some extra help with how to create one in Canva and Adobe Spark if you need it. If you prefer another, that's fine. You need to take those tips from the previous slide and shorten the information. Remember that posters don't have full sentences. Consider what is the most relevant and important information and write them in on your poster. Don't forget a catchy title, as well as pictures to go with your info. You mustn't use images which aren't for free use. So if you're not sure, you're most likely to find what you need on Pixabay or Unsplash, for example. Remember to send your poster to your teacher, and good luck. So, we've taken the first steps towards finding a job. But what about the job interview? With this link, you'll read through the article. You've also got a short video to watch as well in the middle. Don't close the tab when you've gone through both, since you'll get 2 tasks to go along with it. Here you've got 2 quizzes based on what you've read and watched. If necessary, you can go back and take a look. With one, you're matching the tips given with the questions you need to ask yourself. The second one is choosing which is the better answer to give in an interview. You'll be able to see your results once you've finished. Remember to send your results to your teacher. Have you thought about whether you're going to make the right choice of career or not? Well, by clicking on the link, you're going to watch a short YouTube video. Please copy the table into your notebooks in order to take notes as well. So while watching, you're going to see 5 pieces of advice and list them here, as well as the examples the girl gives with them. Now would be a good time to pause the video in order to go through all of this. Good luck! Did you find that video encouraging or refreshing? I know it might be a little early for you to decide on what you want to do after you finish high school, but it's always been my opinion that if you don't do something you love, your life will feel extremely long. Not everything should be about money. You could make the biggest paycheck but still be miserable at your job. However, spending most of your days doing something that you love, well, I was lucky enough to find that. I hope you will too. Here are the answers. You can check them out. You don't have to have word for word exactly as I've written here, but remember, when note-taking, you don't have the time to write out absolutely everything the person said. Here you're going to listen to an interview with a nurse. Before I start the recording, please pause the video and click on the link where you've got an exercise to do along with it. Good luck!
Hello and welcome to our show, Journalizing Jobs. As you know, every week we choose any job that's on the market and find that special someone who does an amazing job so we can chat. Today we've chosen one of the most heroic professions ever, the noteworthy nurse. We've gotten a very special guest today. She's managed to take time out of her busy schedule and talk to us. Joanna Hartley, welcome to the show.
Hi, Luke. It's a pleasure to be here.
Let's start with the beginning. How did you know you wanted to become a nurse?
Well, it was a process, that's for sure. In high school, I was a bit all over the place, like any teenager. A variety of things interested me. One minute, I was keen on blogging, then I fancied teaching for a while. When I started looking into the medical profession, there were so many careers to choose from that I wasn't sure at all what I wanted to do. I ended up talking to my guidance counselor at school, and she really helped me focus, narrow it down to 1 or 2 things. After taking my time and researching online, I finally decided on the nursing profession.
Was it smooth sailing from there, or did you have any bumps in the road?
There were quite a few bumps, actually. Although I think that, like with anything in life, you're going to have many ups and downs. I didn't find the studying part too difficult. Sure, some of the medical terminology and starting from scratch were a little bit tough at first, but when we started with the practical work in the hospital, that's what terrified me the most in the beginning,
Really? Why?
because absolutely everything is new. I've never volunteered or been involved in anything like that before. Measuring blood pressure or blood sugar levels wasn't too much of a hassle, but administering medication and especially drawing blood was extremely daunting. I was afraid of hurting someone. Luckily, the teachers at our college are amazing and patient. They're the reason I've become so good at my job. Kudos to them.
I always say teachers are the pillars of any profession. Without them, none of us would have learned to do what we do today. My high school English teacher is the main reason I decided to become a journalist. Before we sign off, do you have any advice for any students who are contemplating the nursing profession?
Absolutely. First, I would say not to make the same mistake I did. Volunteer. No matter which career you're deciding on, volunteering helps to see what exactly is involved in that job so you're not taken by surprise. If I had done that, I wouldn't have had so many worries and anxiety over practical work. Also, specifically when it comes to nursing, if you're impatient, unsympathetic, or uncommitted, then it isn't for you. I know it sounds cliche, but the patients are the center of your world in that hospital. Some of them yell, some of them cry, while some you don't even know they're there. That's how quiet they are. You have to check your problems at the door when you're going into work. So that they're not the ones suffering because you're having a bad day.
I see what you mean. Well, that's about all the time we have now. Thank you once again for coming in, Joanna. I know that things are especially crazy in the hospital with the COVID crisis. It was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to be here. Even though things are busy with our new normal, I wouldn't trade it for the world. Being a nurse is truly my passion, and I love being able to help so many people. Having said that, take care in any case and stay safe, everyone.
Are you still at odds about what you want to do? Or are you at a loss completely? For fun, you can click on the link and choose your individual correct answer and see where it takes you. I actually took this quiz to see if it actually works, and my ideal career path was teaching. Go figure. One that I tried earlier was hilarious. It came up that I should be a doctor. I had to laugh at that one because I literally feel sick when I see blood or vomit. I'm terrified of needles and getting my blood drawn. And science subjects were definitely not my cup of tea in high school, let alone university. But it was all for fun. There's so many quizzes that you can take. And remember, before deciding on a career, try one of them out just to give you a heads up if you're not certain about what you want to do. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Before you sign off, make notes of what you've learned, what you're still not sure of, as well as something you're totally in the dark about and need assistance with. Remember, stay safe, stay healthy, and take care of yourselves.